Today's learning target, I can solve and graph two-step inequalities. Today should be pretty easy because it goes along with two-step equations. We're going to follow the same criteria for success. I'll add or subtract first to get the term with the variable alone on one side of the inequality. And then step two, I'll multiply or divide to get the variable alone. The only trick here is, if you multiply or divide by a negative, you're going to have to flip this inequality over. So it's less than becomes greater than becomes less than. And then the third step, I will graph the inequality on a number line. So, quick review about graphing inequalities. We have x is less than 2. To graph x is less than 2. Open dot, remember, and it's everything less than that. X is greater than or equal to 2. That's a solid dot. And everything greater than 2. Some examples. Here we go. 2x plus 1 is less than 5. Just like our two-step equation, first step, subtract 1 from both sides. Now those disappear. You're left with 2x is less than 4. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. X is less than 2. Just like a two-step equation. Now, we need to graph this, so we need a number line. We're going to put 0, 1, and 2, negative 1, negative 2. And it's less than 2, so it's an open dot. Everything less than. There it is, just like a two-step equation, except instead of an equal sign, we have a less than sign. All right, let's try another one. M divided by 2 minus 10 is greater than or equal to 6. Again, like a two-step equation, we get rid of the plus or minus first. So to get rid of minus 10, we are going to add 10 to both sides of our equation. When we add 10, they disappear. We're left with m over 2 is greater than or equal to 16. Now, to get rid of dividing by 2, we're going to multiply by 2, multiply by 2, and 2's are gone. M is greater than or equal to 32. Wow. Our number line, we're not going to start at 0 because I don't want to go all the way to 32. What we know is we need a 32. So let's put a 32, a 33, 34, and we'll go back 2 more as well. So because M is greater than or equal to 32, that's a solid dot, and everything greater than. So we've solved it and graphed it. All right, here's one tricky one. We solve it the same way. 2 steps. We got negative 3n minus 6 is greater than or equal to 15. So it's 2 steps. First we get rid of the minus by adding 6 to both sides. Once we add 6, we're left over here with negative 3n is greater than or equal to 31. 21? Sorry about that. Good. Now, it's a negative 3 times n, so to get rid of that, we're going to divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. When those go away, I'm left with n. And over here, I got negative 7. But here is what we were talking about on our second step. When we divide by a negative, this number here, that causes this to flip over. That is the key. When you multiply or divide by a negative, the sign flips over. So because this is negative, we flip. So on our number line, we need a negative 7, a negative 6, and a negative 5. And is less than or equal to, close dot, everything less than. Be sure when you multiply or divide by a negative, that symbol flips over. Okay. So quick review. Solving and graphing two-step inequalities. There's your 3 steps. I'm not going to read them through them again, but I want to point out and make sure when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you need to flip the inequality. Less than becomes greater than becomes less than. And then make sure you graph it. So, there's your 3. Make sure you write them out and